And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Unlimited Freedom. This is Vaughn with Unlimited Freedom. This is our live broadcast. We do this every single week at the same time, 12 p.m. Central, every single Friday. We go live. We chop it up in the chat. We go over the questions, go over the comments that I received to my channel that previous week. So whatever questions came in, whatever comments came in, through the channel, I go over those. I read those. Those are your questions. Those are your comments. I read them. I react to them. I answer them. Right. So it's really a good time to check in to see if your comment gets read and gets a mention. Right. And most of them do. Right. Because we have a lot of time that we're able to just sit down here, chop it up. I have dedicated this time, right, to meet with you, to read your comments. I've dedicated this time to react to the feedback of what you guys are giving me and just the chatter of what is out there in the space, right? So it's important that we all check in together. I also read the live chat, right? So for those of us who join the program live, we love to go back and forth in the chat. It's a lot of fun. And as I've been doing for these previous weeks, we are continuing. At the end, we're going to continue with the Novatech episodes, right? We've been doing a deep dive into the company Novatech, and there's no way to just get everything done in one session with Novatech because it's such an intriguing story, right? It's such a long, powerful, deep story of everything that happened there, how it came about, how different things happened in the world and fell into place for this phenomenon that happened in the space to become possible. And so we've done episode 1, we've done episode 2, we've done episode 3, and we are now rolling into episode 4. So as you guys are coming in, whether you're tuning in here live or whether you're checking into the live broadcast after it's over and published to YouTube, do me a favor and smash that like button on the way in because nobody else is bringing you the same kind of sauce that I'm bringing to you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Nobody else is going into the deep dive. Nobody else is pulling back the curtain and giving you just the God's honest, flat out truth. No chaser, right? I call it like I see it. And I love to do that. And I love to have your guys' feedback in the space. So without further ado, guys, we're going to just go ahead and crack into some of the comments and some of the questions that have been asked right this past week. And the first one I want to get into comes from Akash Roy, EC8TE. This has come in and it was on one of my crypto updates when I was talking about Shia Bank. And Akash Roy said, I want to learn trading. How do I enroll for that? And can I have your contact? So absolutely, right? If you want to learn how to trade, I have a trading course in the description to all of my videos. So all you got to do is open up the description of the video. You'll click more information. It'll open up a drop-down menu and you will be able to access my binary options trading course there. Also, if you want to get a little bit of taste of the sauce, or if you're interested and you've already gotten the course and you just want to get some more follow-up, some more training, and some more sauce, you can go to my second channel, Morpheus Crypto Trader, where I break down binary options trading every single day, right? That's been live for a few days now. We've got about 4 or 5 episodes over there. It's Morpheus Crypto Trader, and that is linked in my description as well. That's all things trading. We're not talking about platforms on there. We're not talking about crypto in general. I'm giving you the sauce, the skills, and the receipts to show you that trading is real and you really can make a lot of money with binary options trading. So that's a great question. As far as having my contact, I am at Vaughn1982 on Telegram, and I will throw it here in the chat. So in case you guys want to get at me on Telegram, boom, there it is. I posted it to the chat. That's my handle on Telegram. You can check me out over there. Also, I put my email, my Proton email, in that same description. So just go to the description, open it up. My email is one of the first things that's on there. You can reach out to me by email. If you do get the course and you need some one-on-one training, hit me up. I always give everybody a free one-on-one, right? Just me and you will jump on a Zoom together and I'll answer any questions you have, give you a demonstration, whatever have you. I'm a pretty cool teacher for those who have actually signed up for the course and bought the course. So thank you for that comment, man. That's a great one. The next one I want to get into, this is from ManNut4963. And this is one about Aladdin Bot. Okay, guys. And we haven't talked about Aladdin Bot for a long, long time. I mean, Aladdin Bot's kind of been, to me, that's been gone for a long time because they weren't paying people out like normally. They would pay this guy out over here, they would pay this guy out over here, but they wouldn't pay this guy out over here. So they were picking and choosing who they were paying and not paying. And I just don't get down with something like that. If a platform is paying, I want it to be paying for everybody. And if a platform is rug pulling, I want it to be rug pulling for everybody. Let's just keep it simple, right? So this person wrote about Aladdin Bot. This Aladdin Bot is a scam, right? There's that word. Still chilling at mom's. So everybody who loves to say the word scam, most of them are still chilling at mom's. Scam. Or they're still confused about money. That's why they call everything a scam. So this Aladdin Bot is a scam. You never get your principal out. There's an unbonding period of 120 days without any profits, which these scumbags fail to mention. Second, if you do a withdrawal, they keep stalling. Third, when you complain too much about not receiving your principal or profits, they suspend your account without notice. This is a scam, and the CEO, Mark Ian Davis, is a lying scumbag. All right, so first off, ManNut4963, I feel your pain, man nut. I feel your pain. Okay, I see where I really do. I get where you're coming from. Here's my issue. Dude, you made the choice to invest, man. You bear some responsibility. You knew it was a risky crypto platform. You knew you were taking a risk. You made that choice. So just because you didn't profit, why do you have to go and call everything a scam? How about you just screwed up, right? I mean, take some responsibility, man. Take some accountability. Because here's why. Okay, here's why, before you think I'm just being a total jerk. Because until you take responsibility and accountability for your actions, you're never going to become rich, bro. Just flat out, right? Can we be honest here at the Unlimited Freedom Network? I mean, let's just cut the BS, right? If you cannot take responsibility, if you cannot stand on your own actions, if you cannot be accountable for your choices, understanding that you're taking a risk, you're never going to get rich because you're always going to be a victim and everybody else is always going to be the oppressor. You're the oppressed. They're the oppressor. You're looking for someone to blame. So I challenge you. I encourage you. Yeah, be butthurt about it. That's fine. Be upset. You should be. You lost your money, right? I get it. But find out where you were at fault, get better, and next time do better. How about this? Never risk what you cannot afford to lose. How about instead of throwing $10,000 into a platform, next time you just throw $10 or $100, right? It's a little bit easier to lose, right? Think about it. You got to start somewhere, and sometimes you got to start small, and it's okay to start small, right? Do not despise the day of small beginnings because everybody's beginning is small. The Call of Duty man is in the chat. What's going on, the Call of Duty man? Shout out to you. Welcome to the Unlimited Freedom Live Q&A. I am so happy to have you here. Let's see what you got to say, bro. Hey, Vaughn, I was wondering if there's anything going on with Crypto Fund. That's a good question. I've emailed them a couple of times to get an update on my account, and all I get is my wallet address. Any thoughts? By the way, I love the sauce. So go to the email, because I've gotten these same types of emails. Go to the email and see if you can scroll over to the right and then see if there's anything else there, right? Because it shouldn't just be the wallet address. It should be the wallet address. And then they also should have some sort of numbers in there of where you're sitting at in your wallet. So scroll over to the right on the email if you can. And that should show you something, right? Unless they're just sending you a crazy email with no numbers in it, right? Which I guess that could be the case. But shout out to you, man. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you. Let's roll into the next question. Okay, so we talked about the Aladdin Bot guy. Hold on, guys. I'm just getting my... I feel the need for sound effects today, right? So I'm just getting my board. Oh, yeah. Right? So I feel the need for sound effects. Rewind that. All right. Getting the soundboard going. This is a comment from Blue Sky 8700. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. The authentic sauce is on this channel. Happy Friday and peace. Thank you very much. And that was for you. Mishfat Enterprises 5885 said, "What's up, Vaughn? Glad to see you got back in. This is a message that she wrote on my QP, restored my access to my QP." She said, "What's up, Vaughn? Glad to see you got back in. Some folks were saying that they were opening up the accounts of folks with small stakes in first. And I do have a small stake. My last stake with QP was only $50. Here's why. It's because I saw this coming and I pulled all of my money out, right? I didn't leave a lot. I wanted to leave $50 in there just so that I would have something, but they are back and they are paying on that same $50, guys. And I did not need to put in a new deposit. So that gives me a lot of excitement. I haven't been able to get in yet, but I'll wait a bit longer to see what's what. Apparently, they're only letting you withdraw the profits as they build up daily, but any pre-return amounts that were in your account and your stake funds will be held hostage for about 6 months or so as they distribute them out slowly. Probably their way of avoiding a run on the bank, so to speak. If they actually let folks withdraw profits, I'll be shocked, but we will see." So you're right. Okay, all the old profits that were still in there cannot be withdrawn. Those are on lockdown. But your stake will go back to producing daily profits. And those new profits will not be locked. And you can withdraw those, right? I actually did an update on that this morning in my crypto update video. Updates in the crypto sphere. I talked about that. So if you haven't watched that, don't leave the live. Just click on it after, but it's there. The YouTube challenge 1741 said, "I'm still a no-go with QP." And that's okay. That's okay, guys. I completely understand, right? I'm not telling people to jump back into QP. I'm just reporting the news, right? I'm giving you the news. I'm letting you know the news. Breaking news in the crypto space here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. I'm giving you the news, right? You don't have to go back in, right? I can understand, like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I can understand that feeling, right? So I get it, right? But I'm just telling you what QP is doing, right? And that's what they're doing. There is access, right? And they have restored my access. They're restoring other people's accounts. I'm seeing it happen. So let's see what happens. I mean, if it does come back fully, it'll be the first one that I've known to ever do so. So that's definitely worth a little bit of a shout out to QP, and I'll give them one of these. All right, the Call of Duty man. We got one from you, my brother. It's a good sign, but time will tell. Let's prepare for the worst and hope for the best. So you said it's a good sign, but time will tell. Let's prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And that's just good advice in life in general, guys. That's just good advice for anything that you do in life. You want to be prepared for the worst and you want to hope for the best. Me personally, I am all about multiple streams of income in case you haven't noticed, right? So it's like, okay, why does this guy do crypto platforms and trading and small businesses and businesses outside of YouTube and health and wellness with Live Good and a multitude of other things? Why is he doing so much? It's because I am a firm believer in, like you said, preparing for the worst and planning and hoping for the best, right? Because, guys, if one of my streams of income were to ever run out, I've got 5 or 6 more, not just one more. It's all about a rotation, right? It's all about having multiple options. And we are living in the time of multiple options. We are not living in the day and the hour where it's okay to just have one job, work your whole life, retire with a pension, and live comfortably for the rest of your life with your little house and your white picket fence. Those days are over, ladies and gentlemen. Those days are gone. Gone with the wind. They're gone. You can't have just one option anymore. You've got to have multiple. That's what I believe, and I practice what I preach. I believe in multiple streams of income, so I practice multiple streams of income, right? You have to be prepared. Such a great comment. I really appreciate that. Our next comment coming in is from Mary Ellen Young, 8583. Hello, Unlimited Freedom. Hello, Mary. I just sent you an email with a screenshot of my QP withdrawal today. So, shout out to you. That's awesome. Sorry, guys. I got to refamiliarize myself with this whole thing. Let's give you one of these. All right. I haven't used the soundboard in a while. All right. So, great. You got a withdrawal. Good. Of the 4 people that put in to reset their email account, only 1 received a link to do that. So, the reset was done this morning. That was January 5th. Guys, it's now January 12th, and the withdrawal just went through. Wallet was confirmed. Still skeptical, but looking good so far. For your information, it was only an $18 profit to withdraw. Hey, $18 is $18. And if they're letting you withdraw that, that's a good sign for others that they're trying to get back into doing what they're doing, right? So Darren Deek 3590 said, "Mo money." That's right. On the I've got a lot of comments from this breaking news update I did when QP restored my account. Sylvester said, "Good for you, sir. I'm still waiting. Kindly make a video for withdraw." I think the video that I made today ought to show you guys enough because it shows my actual back office. It also shows that the withdraw amount is there, right? And it shows that withdrawals can be executed. So that one really ought to be enough. All right. We've got a comment from Buffalo Jones 341. They are allowing new users in before some of the returning users. Seems like they are hoping for new cash flow, but maybe they're still hopeful to reach a critical mass to make it all work, right? So, yeah, that is exactly what they're looking for is new cash flow. Of course, these platforms are always going to be looking for new cash flow, right? So it's kind of like, in a way, it's a reset. Because nobody really has access to the old profits, but we do have access to our old stakes. So it's a little bit better than a hard reset. But let's say they do come back. And the first time they were here, they lasted for a year. You know, a lot of money can be made in a year if a platform is paying the way that QP did for a whole year. Well, let's say it comes back and does another year. I mean, that would be a little bit of that cha-ching, right? And I think that would be something worth keeping an open mind about. That's my posture on it. All right. This person said, this is Vijay Maya 5070 said, "Lucky you got in. Now 24 hours and still waiting for the confirmation email. Congrats." Yeah, I mean, guys, look. They said at the beginning that it's going to take some time, right, to let everybody in. I appreciate that you guys are keeping me posted in the comments and letting me know what's going on with your actual stake in QP, letting me know whether or not they've actually let you in. I really do appreciate that because I want to know not just what's happening with my account, but I want to know in general what's happening in the space with everybody's account. Okay. Also, I've got some people who I know personally who I'm waiting to hear back from them to see if they get access to their account. So if they do, that would be a Don DeMarco for QP if they're able to do it. Let's just keep an eye on it. Keep me posted. Let me know what's happening. All right. Dr. Watson 808 says, "We need to watch this. I will definitely not deposit any money. Withdrawing only once it's back in operational mode 100. Hey, that is your choice. And we all have the power of choice in this space. So if you think it's too hot or if you think it's too risky, then you have the choice not to play, right? You have the choice not to play the slot machine, right? If you are a risk-adverse person, you're going to drive yourself crazy, especially in this space where there's a lot of risk. Guys, if you're a risk-adverse person, why are you really involved in crypto? That's my question. I mean, it's kind of like almost one of the riskiest things you can possibly be involved in. Okay, so This person said a link to the site would be great. This is on one of my YouTube shorts, the Safe Asset Update. This is Saracon3575. Saracon, when you're looking at a YouTube short, there are 3 dots on the side of the short. Okay, so you click those dots. Now, once you click those dots on the side of the short video, it will open up a menu, right? It'll open up a description, click description, then it'll say more info, click more info, and you'll be able to get the links there. That he was asked, Saracen3575 was asking about a link to Safe Assets. That's how you get the links on the shorts. Or you can go to the full-length video on Safe Assets and just open up the description, and all of the links are there as well. But Safe Assets is that guy. They've been doing their thing for over a year, and they're one of those platforms where it's like, hey, this is more likely to last a long time because they're not paying out as much. But, guys, it's the longevity that makes the difference there, right? So do you want something that's going to pay out a whole lot and then rug pull in like a month? If you do, that's fine. I'm not judging you if you do. I like to do that too. I'm not against that. But I think we should also have some plays in the roster that are not going to rug pull in a month, something that's going to last a while, and we can sit back, relax, and let our passive income grow. And so that's Safe Assets, right? So if anybody has, like, maybe you've been sleeping on Safe Assets, or you just missed the videos where I talked about it, you really ought to take a look at it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat here if it lets me. There it is. So you guys can check it out there if you copy that after the live. We got Darren in the house. What's going on, Darren? Shout out to you. Welcome to the live broadcast, live Q&A. Shout out to you, man. I'm just starting the renewal for QP. Very surprised they didn't want more money. Absolutely, man. Me too. I mean, dude, right? That's the crazy part, that they're letting us get paid on our stakes that we're already in there. That gives me a lot of hope, right? That gives me a lot of excitement. I mean, I'm waiting for one of these things to come back. It would be great, I think, if QP came back. So I'm all for it. Call of Duty man. Hey, Vaughn, I still haven't gotten back on QP either. Don't worry. I'll wait. LOL. All good, man. All good. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Make sure to drop me a chat. I will get to your chat, and we will chop it up, okay? All right. So this is here's a good comment on QP. QP has restored my access. This is from Barank Kandamir. It's all fake, folks. I lost my money. That's the truth. Let's play that one again. It's all fake, folks. I lost my money. That's the truth. Well, it might not be the truth there, Barank. I said, look, it's back up and it's paying on my active deposit. You should at least try, because they're not charging any reactivation fees. And he said, Unlimited Freedom 6,500. Of course, I tried it. But like most people, nothing happens. They'll hand out a few crumbs. New people can register without any problems. Who believes that QP will be back to normal? You'd better get busy with new things. Okay, dude. Well, don't worry about me. I stay busy. Right? I stay busy in the space, right? I'm always involved in new things, right? But I just think, look, man, you may as well try, right? And, it might be that this one does come back, and how great would it be if it did? That's all I'm saying. Darren, been so long, I almost forgot my password. Yeah, guys, I use NordVPN. And one addition that NordVPN has, one function that it has, is it gives you an additional program that remembers all your passwords for you, right? So you got one master password, and then the Nord program remembers all your other ones. So thank God for that. Because you know what really gets me, though, is I've got all of these 2FAs for all these old rug pulls. And I don't want to get rid of the 2FA in Google, because if I get rid of the 2FA, then what if it comes back and now I can't get in because I don't have the 2FA? So I've got a ton. I got to scroll through a ton of 2FAs, which is crazy. All right. Let's get back into the comments. My account is still not approved. It's been 48 hours. This is from MMWS. Okay, MMWS, check it out. it could take a lot longer than 48 hours, right? It could take weeks or even possibly months, right? So it's out of our control, right? It's out of our control. You know, my account got restored. I know some other people whose accounts got restored. We just have to wait, right? I mean, if you've got a big stake in there, you're right. Maybe they're not restoring the bigger stakes right away because they don't have the money. We don't know exactly everything that's going on behind the scenes. But if they are, you know, so we have to exercise. And I hate to be that guy that says to be patient. But with this, we have to exercise some patience because what's the alternative? I mean, QP was as good as dead, right? It was as good as gone, right? I mean, it was like died and went to heaven, right? And I didn't expect it to come back. Nobody really did expect it to come back. So it's this is like new territory that we're in right now with the QP comeback. So we'll just have to see what they do. All right, we got a comment here from May 67432 says people say that they unlock YouTubers and customers with a small amount. Hey, that could be true. I'm a YouTuber. I'm also a customer with a small amount. So I win on both of those prizes, right? Let's see what is true from all customers. Absolutely agree with you. Is Shia Bank still working with the bonds program to join, or do you think one should hold and see? No, Shia Bank has been working fine, right? It's guys, anything that you get into, you're going to take a certain amount of risk. If you want me to get on here and say that you're not going to take any risk, I ain't going to say that, right? Because, you know, the second I say that, I'm going to get myself into trouble, and I don't want to get myself into trouble. Right? I'm not going to sit here and say you don't have any risk. You got to do your own due diligence. All I can say is that I'm part of Shia Bank. I'm a proud member of Shia Bank. Shia Bank has been paying me every single week, sometimes multiple times a week. And the bonds that I am in, I'm very, very happy about, right? And I'm receiving real crypto. It's going to my Exodus wallet. It's not a token. It's not a fake crypto. It's not like a rug pull or anything like that. It's really working. I've got a digital card with a 16-digit credit card number, expiration date, and a CVC on the back. Okay, so Shia Bank, I mean, it's working like any other digital bank. All right, so buyer beware, right? Do your own due diligence, but don't ask me to tell you that everything's going to be all right. Because if I do that and then something happens, you're going to get pissed at me. And I don't need the drama. And about QP, for the one, I didn't have enough time to withdraw their capital. Is there any chance to at least save their capital even with daily withdrawals? I mean, if they have a chance to get the accounts recovered. Yeah, so if they have a chance to get the account recovered, then your capital is going to go for the 30 days. And then once the 30 days is up, you'll get the capital. That's how that works. That's true. You did warn us on QP, but I was trying to withdraw at least the capital before 1-4, but did not get a chance. Well, I mean, that's the risk you take in the space, right? I mean, we've got to know going in the risk and the reward. Crypto is very, very rewarding, but on the same token, the bigger the reward, usually, guys, the bigger the risk, right? And so you have to be cool with the risk if you want to get the big reward. If you want to get the big reward, you got to be cool and okay with taking the bigger risks. It's the same thing in trading. If you want to make a large sum of money with trading, you got to risk a large sum of money, right? You got to risk if you want to get the reward, right? And so you got to be able to handle the losses. You got to be able to take the hits. You got to be able to take the knockdowns. You know, you're in a fight, right? You're in the ring, right? You're in a battle, right? You got to be able to take the knockdowns, take the risks. Get hit, knock down, get back up. That's life. That's crypto, right? But crypto especially. I feel the sauce coming on. I feel the sauce coming on today. The psychosis is starting to click in the brain of Vaughn. All right, Blue Sky gave me a fist bump. Thank you, Blue Sky. Blue Sky says playing the space requires a 10 rug minimum at all times. Thanks for the update. Yeah, magic carpet ride, right? With lots of rugs. We have a comment here from Matthew Stocks 2960. Oh, man. Here we go. I love some of these comments that I get because it's just fun responding to them. Matthew Stocks 2960 says, you are missing a point here. You say you think QP made no capital for the group that owns the site. But if this really is operating on the New York Stock Exchange, then these funds could be leveraged at 100 to 1. So it's very possible that they had made an absolute fortune. True. It's also very possible that they just picked winning trades for the day, posted it on their site, and said they were doing it, and they really weren't. Did you think about that? I mean, that's the supposition that we have to make. We have to what? Hope for the best, prepare for the worst, right? Shout out to Call of Duty, man. This is your show today, Call of Duty, man. You're in the house today. Shout out to you. All right, so you're operating on the assumption that they're making all this money trading. I'm operating on the assumption that they might not be. That's the difference, right? What about losing money? I mean, you talk about 1 to 100 leverage. What if they lose, right? What if they lose with a large amount of leverage? Did you think about that? I mean, you can blow an account real quick doing that. What did I say? Higher risk, higher reward. It's the same thing, right? So, A, they might not have been really trading, right? And then B, if they were, they could have been losing and just not telling people. Nobody likes to lose. All right, Crypto Junkie. What's up, Crypto Junkie? I like that name. Crypto Junkie has made a comment about me saying I'm having a meltdown. Is that right, Crypto Junkie? You must not know me that well. You think that was a meltdown? You haven't seen a real meltdown, right? You must not know who you're talking to here. You must not know fully who you deal with, but some people do, right? Shout out to you, Crypto. Shout out to you, Call of Duty, man. Great show, my brother from another mother. You got it. This show is explosive because we're giving the sauce, right? We're coming together as a community to give the sauce, to lift up those who are down, to bring them up, right? That's what we do here. We bring the positivity at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We lift up those who are down and give you the tools, right, to be a victor in life, not a victim. All right. User KE8 says, afternoon, sir. The money locked will be released soon. They are just making sure all accounts are secure and back up and running. Now, that might have been somebody at QP. I don't know, but it was a comment, and it was right after I made the QP restored my account. I expressed on that video, concern about how long it was going to take for everything to be up and running, and this person commented in and said, afternoon, sir. The locked money will be released soon. They are just making sure all accounts are secure and back up and running. So that would be breaking news. If it comes back, it's going to be awesome. So hopefully that'll happen. There's a lot of folks out there that are still waiting for the emails. I get it, guys. The only thing we can do is exercise patience, because what can we do? QP has all the keys at this point. We don't have the keys. They got the keys. So we just got to sit back and, it's kind of like we were saying, hope for the best. All right. The YouTube Challenge 1741 says, keep up the good work. Thank you, my friend. I shall. Shout out to you. We got user GI4. Vaughn, did you receive the email prior to them reinstating your account? That's on QP. Yes, I did. I received an email first. And they said that, please give some time. They're going to reinstate the account. And then it was like 1 or 2 days later, the account came back. All right. We got Michael Onmuru says, hey, Vaughn, do you have an email I can contact you with? Yes. Links in the description, guys. So go to the description. All the links are there. Not only are the links to the platforms there, but also link to my email and everything else. And then I also drop my Telegram in this chat. So it is there for you guys. All right, we got Kingsley1420. 2 months ago, I signed up under you for crypto option, and it made a deposit of 100 as a test. Then I decided to make an additional deposit, but unfortunately was not successful in doing doing so. So it is asking me to enter the 6-digit OPT for 2FA verification, which I don't remember adding. I tried contacting customer support at support@cryptooption.net so that they could retest it, but they have not responded to any of my messages. Please, could you tell me how I am able to get help? Whenever I attempt to sign in, it says sign in successfully and then ask for the 6-digit OPT for 2FA verification. So this comment from Kingsley 1420, this was given to me 4 days ago. Well, dude, bro, crypto option rugged. Crypto option has been rugged. And while it was here, I said multiple times on my channel that you could contact me on Telegram and I would put you in contact with Divnendu and we would fix your issue. But you never contacted me. You just came up with this comment. So this tells me that, number one, you're not watching the broadcast, bro. You're not watching the videos. You're not keeping your ear to the street. How can you win if you're not even listening to the updates? How can you expect to be successful if you've got like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you're not paying attention, dude? Right? So this thing has been gone. It's too late now, but you could have gotten your money, right? You could have gotten it if you would have hit me up back then, if you would have been paying attention. So, dude, figure out whether you're on or off the boat. I would love to have you on board, right? Of the Unlimited Freedom boat, the ship sailing out to sea. I would love to have you on board the Unlimited Freedom, right? But I want you either on or off, brother. Don't sit here and ignore my videos for weeks on end and then come on here talking about you have a problem after the thing is already rugged. You ain't going to win that way. It's not going to be good for you, right? I'm going to be fine. But you're only hurting yourself by failing to pay attention. So, guys, you got to be tuned in. I mean, it's just simple as that. It's just simple as that. You just got to be tuned into the space in general. Yes, you have to be tuned in here because you're going to get the sauce. And I believe in myself because if you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you, right? You're not going to get the same kind of sauce anywhere else that you're getting here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. I give you the sauce hot off the press. I give you the breaking news. I make sometimes multiple videos a day, guys. And when things happen in crypto, who is here? Who do you see when something happens in crypto? Who is here? Who is talking? Who's talking about it? Who's giving you the truth? I mean, anybody else? Is there anybody else in the space that's as consistent? Is there anybody else in the space that's giving you the sauce on a consistent basis? Right? So you got to keep your ear to the street. It's just as simple as that. We got Gil Money Munchie Meyer 6652. You are the best. Thank you. And thank you as well. You get one of these. YouTube Challenge says another good show. Thank you, my friend. And I got a Russian commenter here. That commented in Russian, bruh. I don't speak Russian. So please continue to comment. I love that you're here. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm thankful that you're here. But use like Google Translate or something, right? So I can read your comment. Because I would love to see what you're talking about here. But I don't know if I should like it or hate it because I can't read what you're saying, right? And I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to translate it myself. So you need to translate it for me. Call of Duty Man says, meltdown. Man, those meltdowns come from the heart. Appreciate them, folks. It's part of the sauce, baby. That's right, right? Especially the meltdown last week, right? Where we encountered the entitled female viewer who has never been told no in her entire life. And she got told no for the first time by this guy. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. All right. MD Million Mai says, I appreciate your video. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping through. Mary Ellen says, given options, delivering sauce. Thank you. You are absolutely welcome. Villanole says, what happened to crypto program and Ed Zimbardi? Well, guys, I mean, Ed Zimbardi's still around. You know what happened to crypto program? It's supposed to come back on the 26th of January. What do you think? Right? What do you think? Right? Are you holding your breath waiting for CP to return? Right? Are you holding your breath waiting for AMSIS to come back? I mean, I know that Ed Zimbardi's still around, right? I haven't heard that he hasn't passed away or anything like that. I don't know what's going on. I know just about as much as you do, right? And me and Ed, right? We've got a bit of a history. Here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, guys, this might be a surprise to you, right? Maybe this is a surprise to you, guys, but sometimes at the Unlimited Freedom Network, I rub people the wrong way. I know. How could anybody not love the Vaughn, right? But some of these program operators really don't love the Vaughn, right? They don't love the Vaughn. In fact, some of them write to the Vaughn at 2 a.m. drunk, and they write me long run-on sentences with poor punctuation, poor grammar, crazy long drunken emails. And you know who you are. Shout out to you. But he's fine, right? He's fine. All right, we got Ariel in the house. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you here. You say, please, any news about Novatech FX? Here you go. Right, since you asked, I'll give you the latest right now, but stay tuned because at the end of this Q&A session, we're going to go into episode 4 of the Novatech deep dive that we've been doing every week here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. We're going to go into episode 4. But I will give you the news, okay? Novatech is missing in action. Their lawyers are ignoring the proceedings that are happening in Canada, okay? We don't know if the lawyers are going to respond to the proceedings that happen in the United States, right? We don't know that. But I have just spoken to one of my Novatech sources. And so I'm going to break a little bit of breaking news here. I'm going to break a little bit of breaking news here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, okay? I have just spoken to one of my Novatech sources recently, and I've got some sauce for you guys, all right? So it may be that they're just ignoring Canada and waiting for legislation to happen in the United States. They're waiting to settle this or to battle this in court in the United States. Also, apparently, guys, the Pettyons still have their home in the state of Florida, right? So I know a lot of people think that they're out of the country. A lot of people think that they fled to Dubai. But as of this latest update, they still have their home in Florida. Yes, they are ignoring the Canada proceedings, but we're going to see in the future some proceedings happening here in the United States. The question is, are they going to ignore those as well? And if they do, they've got to flee. But here's the thing. If you do enough damage, it doesn't matter if you flee to Dubai. If you do enough damage, let me just give you guys a little bit of sauce, okay? We all learned about the Roman Empire, right? We all learned about the Persian Empire. We all learned about the Babylonian Empire. Even ancient Israel was an empire. Yep, you'd have the Queen of India come over to ancient Israel and sit with King Solomon. It was empirical rule, an empire. The world always has an empire, okay? And right now, that empire does not call themselves an empire. The rulers of the world do not call themselves the rulers of the world. The people who are calling the shots worldwide, the world power, the one world government, does not call itself the world power. It does not call itself the one world government. It says that it lets other countries do what they want, but it lies. It's called the United States of America. And if the United States of America wants you, they're going to find you. You can flee anywhere. You can go to Dubai. You can go to the Saharan desert. It doesn't matter where you go. If they want you, they will find you. And if you make enough problems and ruffle enough feathers, they will find you. Also, what about the people who put millions of dollars into Novatech? Think about that. The type of people who dropped millions into that. Do you think that they're just going to sit back and not do anything about their money? Once again, the type of people who have a spare $1 million to put into Novatech, do you think they're just going to sit back and let somebody run off with their money without any repercussions? What do you think? So this is all the latest, guys. This is all the latest information, right? This stuff is hot off the press, right? And you're hearing it here first, right? You're hearing it here live. So you wanted the news. There's the news. That's it. That's what's happening right now, right? And as more developments occur, I will, of course, be covering it here. It's just that with Novatech, there's not big news every day, right? I mean, it is what it is. The thing has been, for all intents and purposes, it's been gone for a while. Sylvester, what's going on, Sylvester? Welcome to the chat. Good to see you here. Good to have you here, my friend. Hi, Vaughn. Is Faxobit a HIP? Oh, yeah. Yeah. But here's the thing. Faxobit, guys, is a HIP that I am familiar with, right? And we've had a play in the space that did really, really well. It was like, holy crap. How did this thing last for so long? Paying large percentages a day, right? Now, they're not going to last forever. HIPs don't last forever. But if you were going to get into one where you can at least do one cycle and get some profit, get some ROI, bro. Dude. I mean, just flat out, right? I mean, and it's what, day 2 right now? Man. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Ari, thank you very much. I do appreciate you. Shout out to you. Yeah, man, I try to bring everything as it comes out, right? I try to give you guys the sauce, right? And so, as you guys know, I work really hard to make sure that we got everything up to date for you, that we're giving you the best sauce. There's a lot of platforms out there, but I try to cover the best ones for you guys here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. I try to keep you informed about everything that's going on with crypto, and I try to do it in a fun and entertaining way so it's not boring, right? I can't stand channels where they just talk in this boring voice. This one's still doing good, guys. It's still doing its thing. It's still paying. It's like, bro, you're not telling me anything. You're not giving me any sauce. Right? And so that's why I like to throw in a little music. I like to throw in a little bit of drama, a little bit of fun, and just keep it fun here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. So I appreciate you. And guys, you don't realize, you probably like, okay, this guy, he gets people saying good stuff to him all the time. The truth is, guys, I don't get good feedback all the time. I get a lot of negative feedback. I've got a lot of haters in the space. So when somebody says good job, or when somebody says, hey, your show has blessed me, or when somebody says, I've had people that say, hey, I was thinking about ending it all. I was thinking about ending it. But thanks to the Unlimited Freedom Network and the sauce that you're bringing here, I decided not to do that. And I'm going to get back up and I'm going to try again. I need to hear that, right? That's the stuff that keeps me going. All right. Blue Sky said, I heard The Rock is making a comeback, but he's no match for you. All right. Sarasan 3575. What you gonna do when the crypto trader runs wild on you? That's right. What you gonna do when the crypto trader runs wild on you? Blue Sky's in the building. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. And for the fire emojis, here you go. We got Joy Chennai in the building. Joy, what's going on, Joy? Here you go. I feel the joy. You're bringing the joy to the channel. So great job. Do you think Novatech will come back? Listen, Novatech has a lot of legal issues right now, right? And the thing about that is they've got to get that resolved. Pure and simple, right? They've got a lot of powerful people who, quite frankly, want their money, right? So, as far as them coming back, here's my posture. If they come back, I'll be very happy, of course. I've still got a little bit of money in there. However, I'm not counting on it, and neither should you. You can hope, that's fine. You can pray, that's all good. Whatever you want to do. But take action today, right? Take stock today. Look at your profit and loss statement today. Look at what you have in the bank today. And make some moves today. Not worried about what happened in the past, but starting from here, how can you pave a way to a better financial future from right here where you're at today? Okay? That way, if Novatech does come back, it's just icing on the cake because you've been taking action to move forward in life, right? And to get into some other place. Earlston Brown, what's going on, Earlston? It's all about the sauce. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to you. Down to Marco for you. Blue Sky, no crying in the crypto sphere. That's right. Free to tap. Free to tap, baby. Just don't tap out. Just load those weapons. Right? Load it up. The sauce just keeps getting saucier. That's right. And it does get saucier. Right? I've been getting a little saucy lately. Right? Because sometimes we need a little bit of sauce in the space. Sometimes you just need somebody to get a little crazy, right? Just a little, right? Sometimes there's a need for that. All right. All right. Hassan says, I cannot log in. I deleted QP from 2FA app. I cannot log in without 2FA codes. Bro, that's exactly what I'm afraid of. That's why I never get rid of any of my 2FA codes. I literally have to scroll through all these old 2FA codes on my phone just in case these things ever decide that they want to come back. So, yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe let it be a learning experience. Don't do that again. I never get rid of my 2FA codes because you never know when you might need them again. Like, for example, AMSIS. AMSIS says they're coming back in January 26th. Now, what's my personal opinion on it? I don't think so, right? But hey, I've been wrong before, right? I mean, I don't think that AMSIS is coming back, but if it does, just in case, I still have my 2FA code in case they let me back in and I start getting that crypto rain coming back down on me. It's raining crypto. It's raining crypto, right? And that's what it was doing with AMSIS and Crypto Fund. I mean, they were sending that stuff straight to our wallet, dropping it in there, airdrop style. That was a crazy platform, man. I mean, you know, the thing is, guys, the difference between the person who's laughing and the person who's crying is the way that you play the game. There have been some great opportunities in this space, and we're going to talk about this today. Believe it or not, Novatech was a great opportunity for a lot of people. I'm going to show you that. AMSIS was a great opportunity, made a lot of money. The problem is with the people who keep the money in the platform and never take withdrawals, right? They keep trying to compound or they keep trying to get rich and they just put more and more and more money into the platform. That's not smart because when the platform goes away, that's all gone, dude. And you didn't withdraw anything, right? No. First off, you never invest what you can't afford to lose, right? So look at that $100 bill and say to yourself, can I afford to lose this $100, right? Can I afford to lose it? If not, then you shouldn't invest it. The second is withdraw early, withdraw often. The third is diversify. Don't put all your eggs in the same basket. Put them into different platforms. Diversify, different investments, different platforms, different spaces, different businesses. Right? That's what I was talking about at the beginning of the broadcast. I'm a multiple streams of income type guy because I never trust just one stream. I don't even trust two. I don't even trust three. I need to have multiple streams of income, large sums of money come to me easily and quickly from multiple sources in the best interest of all that I get to keep, use, give, and spend joyously. Not just from one source, from multiple sources. Right? Diversify. Developmental toughness. Keep shooting the three. Because brick, but don't stop shooting the three because eventually it's going to start dropping. It's going to start going in if you keep on shooting. But if you stop shooting, it definitely ain't going to go in. Blue Sky says, let's play the what if game. What if a platform shows up that's better than Novatech and QP put together? Anything can happen in this highly competitive space. That is the great spirit to have, right? Because, and it might be here, right? It might be here. We got a brand new one. It's got a great compensation plan. It looks like Vortic United and Novatech and QP all rolled into one. I haven't even talked about it yet. I just signed up today, right? And that's going to be coming soon. So keep an eye out for that. Blue Sky said there's someone out there with a huge ego that would love to say they outran Novatech and QP. Just be prepared. Money, 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 money. That's what I'm talking about. Large sums of money. All right. So this person gave me some feedback. This is from J. Cooch Lucy. Says, thank you for posting this video. It gives me a little bit of hope. Any profits we had prior to the shutdown are locked and released over the next 6 months. What about our stakes? Will they be available and profiting again? I would have assumed you had more than a $50 stake. No crypto stakes yet. Okay, so here's that. Yes, I did have a small stake at the end because I knew that it was about to. I knew that it was about to rug out, right? And so I pulled everything out except for $50. So that's why I have a small $50 stake in there. So here's how it works. When it comes back, you're still going to get paid the profits from your current stake. So let's say you had 500 in there. You'll still get paid the profits for the 500 until your 30 days is up, and then you'll get the 500 back. But you're not going to get any old profits. The QC token does not work. It does not swap. It is worthless. Okay, so don't worry about the QC token. The QC token is worthless. The previous profits that you had in the platform are locked, and there's no guarantee that they're going to come out, right? They say that they're going to come out within 6 months, but there's no guarantee there. What it is it's your current stake that you had in when QP went away. That current stake will be reactivated, and you'll be able to profit daily from that stake. And then when the 30 days is up on that stake, you'll get that stake released back to you. All right. So that's exactly where it is with QP right now, my brother. Call of Duty man. Hey, Vaughn, I just wanted you to know that I'm really enjoying the Morpheus channel, learning a lot. That's right. That's that Morpheus Crypto Trader channel, man. So shout out to you. Look, guys, I made the Morpheus Crypto Trader channel so that I could focus on trading over there, right? I've got a lot of people who are interested in diversifying their portfolio into actually doing some active trading. And we teach binary options. We talk about different binary option strategies. I show you how you can make money in seconds with binary options, and I provide real receipts. Right. So if you look on the videos, those are real trades with a real trading account making real money. And it's captured on video and shown to you on a daily basis, right, at Morpheus Crypto Trader. So if you're interested in that, make sure you go over there. You can still get the trading course. It's still here, linked in the description. All my trading resources are still here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. However, I did branch out, right? So that I could bring you that second channel that breaks down binary options for those of you who are interested in that. All right, we've got Murder 10. Murder 10 says, with those sort of passive income returns, this is just another Ponzi scheme like that platform that shall not be named. Tell me who this platform trades with to make those sort of returns justifiable. Hey, look, bro, you want to call it a Ponzi scheme? Call it a Ponzi scheme. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly don't care anymore because you guys call everything a freaking Ponzi scheme. Right? You call the church a Ponzi scheme. You call the Catholics a Ponzi scheme. You know, you call the Muslims a Ponzi scheme. You know, you call the Jewish people a Ponzi scheme, right? You call you call everything a freaking Ponzi scheme. Anything you don't like, you call it a Ponzi scheme. So you've lost all your credibility, dude. You've lost all your credibility, right? The Ponzi scheme just means you don't like it, right? It's a crypto platform, my friend, right? New technology, new space. Yes, it's risky. Everybody knows it's risky. Everybody's taking a risk. We all know what we're getting into. We're all big boys and big girls. We don't need the Ponzi police, right, to come over here and try to just say, oh, you know, it's all a Ponzi. Does that make you feel better about yourself? I mean, do you feel like you're the smartest person in the room? Do you need somebody to stroke your ego, bro? Right? I mean, dude, okay, you're smart. Fine, you can be smart. But if we want to play in the crypto space, what's your problem? Why shouldn't we be able to do what we want to do with our own money? Why do we have to have somebody tell us what we can and cannot do with our own money? Why? It's ours. We work for it, right? We made it. It's our life. God gave it to us. We've got some rights here. I think free trade is one of those rights. Wouldn't you say that we've got the right to buy and sell how we please? And if I want to trade with my neighbor, that I have the right to make that trade? Are you saying that I don't have the right to make a trade with my neighbor? Am I that restricted? Is my freedom that taken away that I don't even have to make the right to make a deal with somebody anymore? Is that what you're saying? And you're going to come along here and tell me, oh, it's a Ponzi. If you don't want to risk, if you don't want to play in the space, then don't. But I know you're kind, my friend. I know you're kind. You want to come on here and give yourself a little shot. Give yourself a 10-second dirty high. Why? Because you're not in as good a shape as I am. You don't have as much energy as I am. You don't have as many successful businesses as I do. You look at me and you feel your own deficiency. And because of that, you got to do something to make you feel better about yourself. So coming in here and throwing up the word Ponzi, it just makes you feel that much better about yourself while you're sitting in the basement playing video games, watching adult content on your computer because you don't have a girlfriend, because no woman would want to be with a loser like you. And you come on here to my channel and make some comment about Ponzi's just so you can feel a little bit better about yourself. Well, why don't you take a second and clean up the Cheeto stains that you've got all over your shirt because you're sitting in the basement getting fat, eating Cheetos. You're not working out. You're not taking care of your body. You're not taking care of your spirit. You're not taking care of your family. You're not taking care of your community. You're not doing anything to make this world a better place. You're just sucking air, man. You're sucking air. But you're going to come on here and tell us all what to do, right? What to do with our own money, right? Because you somehow you've got the right to do that, right? Even though the people here are actually doing something with their life and you're not. Okay? Shout out to you, man. And here's what you get. All right, Earlston, I see you in my comments, Earlston. Breaking news. This is the opportunity I've been waiting for. This is about FaxoBit, and you jumped in. So shout out to you, man. We're playing that FaxoBit, baby. Playing that one to win, right? I've been taking withdrawals from that every single day. How long is it going to stay? Team Docs, I said let's focus on the first cycle, guys. Cycles are 30 days and 40 days. It is day 2 on FaxoBit. It cycles in 30 days and it cycles in 40 days. Let's focus on the first cycle, right? Let's jump in. Let's get that cycle. And then, once that's over, we'll see what they do after that, right? I'm not saying to jump out after that. I'm saying let's lock in one cycle. Okay. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear what I'm saying here? Because I'm giving you the sauce right now. If you're paying attention, I'm giving you the sauce. All right. Linaha said, that's awesome. Vaughn, keep it up. Give us that good sauce. I'm going to do that, Linaha. Giuliano says, I'm new, so I don't understand what the indicators are supposed to be showing me about trading. That's fine. Go to Morpheus Crypto Trader. Go to my binary options trading channel. I will show you. I'll talk about the indicators there. I talk about the entry points, the exit points. I talk about everything. And if you want to get even more sauce than that, you can purchase my trading course for $299. And that's going to show you how to actually go in there and start making money, right? So it's all there for you, my friend, right? Just keep coming back. Nobody's going to learn trading in 10 minutes, okay? But nobody's going to learn trading in 10 minutes. Just keep coming back, keep watching, and you're going to be good to go. All right, Darren Deek says, I second that. Thank you, Darren. Guys, I am really happy that you guys like that channel because, there's only a few subscribers to it, but the subscribers that I have there are loyal. They're watching the videos, and so I want to keep doing that and keep growing that. Okay, Blue Sky. Vaughn, your intensity reminds me that I should move with a sense of urgency. This is an election year, and powers that be will pulling every trick out of the bag. Oh, they always do. Earlston, laugh out loud. Blue Sky, we do not have time to worry if something may or may not be a Fonzie, right? Get in and get out on the sideline. Yes, I said Fonzie. Earlston says, hey, fam, I want you to be around for a long time. No busting a blood vessel. LOL. Shout out to you, Earlston. Blue Sky, not the Cheeto stains, regular or puffed. Oh, no, he doesn't go for the puffed, right? He's not going for anything but the regular. He wants the, you know what he gets? He gets the regular Cheetos, right? The kind that comes in a big bag, and he's just sitting there eating them and commenting stuff on people's YouTube channels. That's this guy's life. The Call of Duty man, meltdown. I love it. Earlston Brown, laugh out loud. Guys, we are having fun today, right? We're letting them know what's good in the chat today because that's how we get down here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, right? We are a family at the Unlimited Freedom Network, right? Unlike some other channels out there that just don't have the same kind of sauce, right? So, hey, it just is what it is, right? All right, so Midas Invest says, great video. You are right. Diversification in an investment portfolio is one of the most important principles of successful investing. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So, yeah, I mean, you got to diversify, guys. I mean, not just with crypto, but like with the stock market, different businesses, different types of business structures. That's why I like to be part of Live Good, because Live Good is a health and wellness company. I'm in the gym all the time. I'm working out every day. So, bro, if I do pop a blood vessel, it's just going to be an act of God, right? Because like I work out for like hours a day. I'm not trying to build myself up here, but I'm in very, very good physical health. And I actually got started in that when I was in prison. I did time in prison, and that changed me forever when it came to caring about my physical health. Because in there, you have to work out. It's mandatory, right? There's a lot of stuff in there that's way different from how it is here on the outside. In there, you got to work out. And so I'm part of this supplement company, Live Good, and I like it because it's diversification, right? It's not a crypto platform. It's not trading, right? It doesn't have anything to do with any of my other businesses that I do, but I'm glad that I'm in the health and wellness sector, right? Blue Sky mentioned politics, right? There's things happening every day in the political arena. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, right? I try to support the things that I believe in that arena, right? As should you. All right, we are having a good time. All right, where did my question go? Are they gone? I said, what question? And they didn't respond. So, guys, the questions are not always gone, right? Sometimes YouTube will flag a question or a comment. YouTube, not me, will flag the comment as potentially inappropriate. And I must confess, I do not check all of those potentially inappropriate comments. If the comment gets flagged, I just don't even look at it, right? So if your comment doesn't get posted, just try wording it differently or making it shorter or something like that, and then your comment will get posted. Now, I have from time to time, I'm not going to lie, from time to time, I will delete a comment. If you're just a flat out hater and you didn't do nothing but drinking your haterade, you're rolling around on your hate board, and you're doing nothing but just giving negativity and hate, and you've got no point, you've got no intelligence, you're just a flat out douchebag, then I'm going to, at that point, I'm going to get out. I'm going to get you off. I'm going to kick you off, right? I'm going to kick you off the channel, right? Like if you're just nothing but a complete troll, yeah, I'm going to kick you out. They say, oh, he deletes comments. Yeah, if the comments are like insanely stupid, yes, right? I'm not just going to have a cesspool of ignorance and negativity in my comment section, right? But if you come correct, if you come with a little bit of intelligence, then I will let your comment be there, even if you disagree with me. But you're not going to curse people out. You're not going to do any racial stuff. You're not going to go against women. You're not going to go against gender, hating on genders and all that. We're not going to do that. That comment is not going to get any play in my comment section, right? You're going to get booted. You're going to get the boot, right? We're not even going there here, right? Blue Sky, your attitude helps encourage me to get in the gym. I'm on the elliptical right now. Shout out to you. That's absolutely awesome. Go for it, right? Go for it. I never listen. It's hard to wake up in the morning. Sometimes it's hard to wake up in the morning and get into that workout because I know that I'm going to be putting in work. I know that I'm going to be sweating. I know that I'm going to be putting resistance training on my muscles. I'm going to be putting cardio training on my heart, and I know it's going to be a thing. And I do it like every day. So you never really wake up in the morning and you're like, oh yes, I get to work out, right? It's never really like that. But the feeling that you have afterwards and for the rest of the day, there is no energy drink, there is no coffee, there is no pill, there is no beverage, there is nothing that compares to the natural endorphins that you're going to get, the natural, clean, healthy energy that you're going to get just from doing that daily workout, right? So shout out to you for doing that. SG, what's going on, SG? Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Keep bringing the sauce, Vaughn. Love all the information in the new trading channel. Thank you. Any information on crypto option. So I've given the latest that I know, and that is if you email them and they are getting back with you, make sure that you scroll all the way over to the right-hand side to see what your numbers are. I also know that, no, that was crypto funds. Sorry. Crypto option. That guy is ghost. Straight up ghost. He ghosted me. He ghosted Lambo. He ghosted other leaders in the space. He's just gone, right? And he was supposed to be this like God-fearing man, right? Talked all this stuff about how religious he is, like, and how he fears God. All right, dude, where are you? Right? Like, where are you at? I know you can figure out a way to make a telegram and hit me up. You can figure out a way to email me something, right? But it's not a good look to just drop off the face of the earth. Blue Sky says sometimes haters hate because they're broke, overweight, unhappy, and they hate themselves, so they hate others. A little more love, please. Yeah. I've never met an atheist who doesn't hate God, right? And I've never met a real hateful human being who does not hate themselves, right? So it really is kind of pathetic, right? It really is kind of pathetic. But you're going to get what you give here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, and I don't have a lot of patience, and I don't have a lot of tolerance for people who hate, right? Because if anybody has a reason to do that, it would be me, right? If anybody has a reason to be bitter at life, hello, I've been ripped in half and put back together again, right? It's just the thing is, so I don't have a lot of tolerance for people who embrace the victim mentality because I reject the victim mentality, right? I still move as a victorious person in life. Blue Sky, I'm on my way out of debt, and shout out to everyone else on their way out and up. Absolutely. Shout out to all of you guys, man. definitely, definitely get a hold and do whatever you have to do to succeed financially, because your story is not going to be the same as mine. Some people are able to leverage credit cards. Some people are able to leverage the banks. Some people are able to leverage, incorporation and different things like that. Your story is not the same as mine, but it's all the same principle of living life as a victor, not a victim, right? And figuring out a way, because when one door closes, another one opens up, right? I can't go down the street and even open up a regular bank account, right? I can't, right? And I've said this before, but the only reason why I have this house is because the realtor fudged it, right? The realtor who sold me the house freaking falsified the documents. I didn't ask him to do that, but he did it because he was trying to make a sale and I was trying to buy a house, right? So I will let God judge me on that one, right? And it just is what it is, guys. But maybe you have like privileges that I don't, or that I no longer have, because I gave up a lot of my privileges when I became a felon. I lost those privileges, right? And if you don't want that to happen to you, then don't commit a felony, right? But the doors that close, other doors have opened in my life, right? And so there's always opportunity, but you have to be looking for it. You got to keep your eyes open. You got to keep your ears open. You got to get creative sometimes, but opportunity is always there. And your story, leverage it, man. Leverage your story. Figure out what is working for you and fan the flames of the things that work and walk away from the things that don't work. The things that work are going to be catching fire. Fan the flames, make it bigger, catch more fire. The things that don't work ain't going to be doing nothing. So why do you keep putting energy into it? If it ain't working, walk away. Right? Life is too short. Fan the flames of the things that work. Give energy to the things that are working. If it's not working, that's a message in and of itself. Don't keep wasting energy on something that's not working. All right. Axiom says, keep it up. Good work. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. This person said, I only have 2 platforms of diversification. This is Humanity 10. I only have 2 platforms of diversification. Number 2 is Shia Bank. Thanks to Vaughn. Okay. Yeah. Diversity is key, my friend. Especially in crypto. And I'm actually writing this a reply in case you don't see this. Humanity 10. Diversity is key. And if I only had 2, honestly, I would not be comfortable with that. Right? I need a lot more streams of income than that. Shao says, I have access after 3 days. So this person got access to their QP account. Okay, you should be withdrawing of all your rewards. I have nothing locked. I did most of them, but I want to keep in a little. That's why it's locked. I always withdrew everything. I left nothing in there. Awesome. Yeah, good for you. Not a lot of people are depositing. That's true. It's because it just came back. But if I believe that if QP hangs in there and if QP gets back to doing what it did before, you're going to have a lot of new people joining up, because it's going to be like, man, this thing was dead, but it came back to life. Cool. I want to join. Right. So I think that if they're able to do this reset and they're really able to be successful at it, I think that would be great. And we've never seen anything like that before. And I think a lot of people would join if they do that. That's my take on it. All right. This person said, why are you putting the link out to QP? They are not paying, just receiving deposit. No, actually, you're wrong on that. They are paying. And that's why I have the link up. This person said they're interested in Aladdin bot. I said, dude, check the timestamps on the video. This is an old video. Aladdin has been gone. Yeah, bro, that's an L. Guys, make sure you're checking the timestamps on the video. If the YouTube algorithm sends you an old video, make sure that you're checking those timestamps, because crypto time is of the essence. You don't want to accidentally sign up for some old program that I was talking about 6 months ago. MLM lead with the fire emojis on the Shia Bank. Thank you. This person said QP is not back, and I have also proof maquette screenshot that all people with high investment not have become email. Dude, you need to take a pill for that stroke you just had, right? You need to go check yourself in, because you just had a stroke at the keyboard. That made absolutely zero sense. Get help. Hey, FaxoBit gave me a thumbs up. Shout out to FaxoBit in the comment section. FaxoBit, I am pulling for you, baby. Let's do it big. Lynn Hanna says, thanks, Vaughn. Please keep us updated on QP. I will. And then Resna says, is Novatech coming back? This is the time, right? I just did an update on Novatech, so you should be here right now, Resna. If you're not here, where you at? Windwalker says, I've been on Tradixis for some time and withdraw. It will say withdraw and nothing ever arrives. I have contacted them about this, and all I got was I can make a deposit. So be very careful and expect maybe a loss of money. This is all I've got in profit is nothing, right? It arrives in my wallet when I withdraw. Maybe people will have better luck with the withdrawals. Please show that you have been able to withdraw. Please don't just show platforms. Please show the ability to withdraw and arriving in wallet. As nothing arrived in my wallet when I've withdrawn from there, all I got from them on the contact was deposit more. Not good. Maybe people have better luck. Okay, thank you for the comment. Thank you for the comment. If they do not actually provide withdrawals, I will not be talking about them. Trust me. I will let everyone know it is a rug. A rug, and I will not be talking about them. So that's a brand new platform announcement. This person is saying that they never got a withdrawal. That was on my Tradixis announcement. I've got good hopes for Tradixis, so hopefully I will be able to make a withdrawal. My first withdrawal will be tomorrow, so please stay tuned. I will let you guys know. So Doreen Fruant said, how do most of you guys still make a profit, even with the downturn of the economy and ever increasing life standards? All right, so let me answer that question, just real quickly. Yeah, absolutely, Darren. I mean, this guy had a straight up stroke. I mean, this guy was like tripping. I couldn't make sense out of what this person was writing. Shout out to you. Okay, so this question is, how do most of you guys still make a profit even with the downturn in the economy? All right, so let me just answer this quickly by giving you a little bit of sauce about trading. So you're going to learn with my trading course, and you can also go over to my Morpheus Crypto Trader, my second channel where I talk about binary options. I break down binary options for you guys, but you're going to find out that in trading, you can profit in a good or a bad economy because a good economy is going up and a bad economy is going down, right? So you can actually profit when the economy goes down if you know how to trade and if you know how to leverage it. So that is the answer to your question. It's a simple answer. Okay. Your question, how do you still make a profit when the economy is going down and life standards are increasing? When you know how to trade, you can profit on a dump. You can profit on a drop. You can profit on a crash. You can profit on a failing economy. Okay. We profit whether the market goes down or up, right? So please keep tuning in because nobody else is going to give you that kind of sauce. I'm just telling you. All right. This person said, this is Martha Gaddick. She said she's still waiting from an email verification from QP. Thank you for letting us know how your account is doing. I'm being hopeful. I'm also hoping that other platforms that shall not be named will actually return. I'm liking the new platforms too. Thanks and God bless. God bless you as well. Okay. Listen. It's not going to happen overnight with QPs, people getting restored to their accounts, but I hope that it does happen for you. And then I'm glad that you're also taking action today and you're looking at some of the other platforms. We got DeFi ROI King. This guy always cracks me up. So today, DeFi ROI King said, so all the ambassadors randomly have their accounts back, talking about QP. I said, bruh, I may be an ambassador, but you're the DeFi king, my bro. You're the king. A king is above an ambassador. So what are you really saying? Right? What are you really saying? I would like to know. Thank you for the comment. All right. We got Stephen Wills in the house. What's going on, Stephen? Welcome. There you go. I joined under you with H-Miner 3 days ago and nothing in my balance. Am I missing something? Submitted a ticket, no response. Did get the email of registration and deposit. Stephen, here is my handle on Telegram. Please take the time. If you don't have a Telegram, dude, just set one up. Get Telegram. It's free. There's my handle at vmoral1982. Or no, it's not vmoral. It's Vaughn. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can take that down because that's bad information. You're going to get a scammer if you go to vmoral1982. Hold on. It's at Vaughn1982. Got so many handles, I can't keep track of them. So, Steven, go to Vaughn1982, and it's with a capital V, but I don't think that matters. Hit me up on Telegram, and I will get you in with H-Miner, and we will get you your withdrawals. Okay? Please do that, because if you just email support, they're never going to respond. They're bogged down with so many emails, they're never going to even get your email. So you get to me, I will get to them. We will get you your deposit. Cool? All right? I need you to do that, bro. Because if you don't do that, you're definitely not going to get it. Okay? Just straight up. Also, okay, good. Also check on there. Make sure that your wallet address is correct. Right? Make sure that you got your 2FA set up. Make sure that your wallet address is correct. Anybody can get hacked. Okay? I'm a veteran in crypto, dude, and I still get hacked. So it's, if your wallet got changed, that could be the issue. So make sure that you check on that. All right. Blue Sky, whether a platform or not, it is not paying. There is a chance it may or may not consistently pay for you individually. That's just how the game goes. That is true. Yeah, I mean, it is, there is a risk involved with it. But in this case, H-Miner has been paying people. But also people have been having this same type of issue that Steven is having. So we can get it resolved, but we just got to move on it. Okay. So thank you for letting me know about it. And make sure that you Telegram. Matter of fact, I think you just did. So I'll be getting with you after we get done with the sauce today. Darren Deek, what's up, Darren? On pocket option, using your module strategy. Some days it feels like the deck is stacked. Other days I kill it. However, I'm still scared to make full bets. Help with that, please. So Darren, like what I will do this. Like I'll go 1, 2, 6, 54. 126, or no, that's 162, 489, 1000. Right? I don't know how much you have in your account, but like I'll start with a $1 trade, and if that one messes up, I'll do a $2 trade, and that one will hit, right? Or it won't. And then I'll do a $6 trade, that one will hit, or it won't. Then I'll do an 18, that one will hit. Do a 54, then I'll hit. If not, the 162, 489, all the way up to 1000. Right? And so if you go all the way up to 1000, and you're still not hitting, that means that something is really wrong. Okay. So another thing you can do is like once you get up to the $54 trade, you can go back down and do 10, 20, 60, 180, 300, right? And so forth. Okay. So these are just a couple of different ways that you can win even when you're losing more trades than you're winning. So like, for example, with that first one, you have to like be able to win one out of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this one, you can go even further, like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, can you win 1 out of 13 trades? I mean, if you can be profitable with this type of a trade run strategy, right? It's just, and so that's what you do, right? If you don't want to do the 5%, right? So, but just you don't want to just go crazy with the trade run strategy and enter at stupid times. Make sure that you're entering at the right time. You want to make sure that you're getting the crossover on the 20 and the crossover on the 80, the confirmed crossover before you enter the trade. Okay. So just, If you need to go through the course again, you can always go through the course. It was never meant to be watched just once. Bro, 12 out of 17 is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, you should be making a freaking crap ton of money if you're doing 12 out of 17. Oh, I got to give it Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco, Marco, to my man Lambo Drew in the building with the $19.99 super chat, the $20 super chat. My guy Vaughn is the truth. I appreciate all you do, man. I appreciate you too as well. Let's get some explosions going. Let's get that explosive sauce. The orange pill, titanium pill, stainless steel pill sauce that nobody else is giving. I'm bringing it to you guys here at the Unlimited Freedom Network, and I got my man Lambo Drew in the house to testify that we're doing it big. Now, I just have one thing to say to you guys. If you have not subbed to Lambo Drew, make sure that you give him a sub, give him a like, right? And ring his notification bell, because Lambo Drew brings that sauce. Lambo Drew is a coach for the coaches, right? Lambo Drew is a leader for the leaders. And I've always said this about him. I've never met a man who is better at network marketing than Lambo Drew. Never. Right? I mean, he's the best network marketer that I personally know, flat out. Right? And he's got a lot of sauce. So make sure that you guys give him a sub, give him a like. And that's how we do it in the community, guys. I'm not here to hog the spotlight. I'm here to give you the sauce. Right? And if you can get sauce somewhere, I'm going to let you know. And you can get sauce with Lambo Drew. All right? Hey, thank you, my friend. Right? I appreciate it, because when I tune in, I get the food for my spirit. Right? Like, for example, last night, that was beautiful. Sitting there driving in my car, just watching it. I wasn't able to be too interactive, but it was beautiful, man. And it was what I need, right? Guys, everybody deals with stuff. Even leaders deal with stuff, guys. So I love Lambo Drew, man, because he always brings it, and I always get lifted up. Lambo's show is a launch pad. It's a launch pad. It will literally put fire in your engine to launch you, right? I've never regretted tuning in. So make sure you guys give him a like, give him a sub. Okay. All right. So we have covered all of the chats. We have covered all of the comments. All right. Don DeMarco. Right. We've covered all the chats. We've covered all the comments. All right. So we are getting to, it is getting to be that time. Please, guys. Okay. Thank you. Please. All right. It is getting to be that time, ladies and gentlemen, for episode 4. This is episode 4 of the Novatech Deep Dive, because when you're going to get into a deep dive into the company Novatech, you can't do it in one episode. You can't do it in one 5-minute segment, not one 10-minute segment. So this is episode 4. We did episode 1 where we covered AWS mining. We covered everything that happened pre-Novatech and the first appearance of Cynthia and Eddie Pettion. We covered the news that was released about AWS mining. We covered the rug pull of AWS mining. We covered the fact that AWS mining fled to Dubai but was never able to come back. Then in episode 2 of the Novatech Deep Dive, we talked about the very beginnings of Novatech. So how they transitioned from AWS mining into creating their own company, Novatech, and we brought you the sauce about the N trading bot. The N trading bot, right? Which was something that they scrapped. It was an early idea, but when they first came out, they had this quote unquote trading bot, but they scrapped the idea and they went to say that they had live traders after that. We brought you that sauce on episode 2. Episode 3, we talked about the beer bug. I can't say it on YouTube, but the pandemic, right? The pandemic that happened back in 2020. We talked about that. We talked about the beer bug. We talked about a story Lisa's story of a woman who got the bug and a story of Novatech, how it came to explode into popularity. And now, here on episode 4, we're going to talk about the in between time from 2019 to 2022 September. Now, we're not going to get in. You all know what happened in September of 2022. Just silly stuff. Man, it is great to have you here. Where you been? Where you been? Don DeMarco, Marco, Don DeMarco. For you, Just Silly Stuff, welcome back. I don't know where you've been, but I'm glad to have you back. Shout out to you. Just Silly Stuff is back in the house. Have you talked about the people who committed, we'll say, self-deletion as a result of Novatech? BOJ commented on it a bit during an interview with Lambo. Your thoughts? Sorry for the typo. No worries, man. Great to have you back. Shout out to you. Just Silly Stuff is back in the building. And guys, we have got some real support today in the chat. We have got some real support. We have been chopping it up in the chat. We've been laughing. We've been having a great time today in the chat. So just so happy and grateful for that. I'm grateful to each and every one of you. And I'm grateful to God for giving me the platform where we can all get together. Ha ha, that's dope. You remember me. Thanks. I remember you. Of course I remember you. I remember all of my loyal subscribers. Okay. And you are one. Now, I haven't mentioned it. Okay. Because we haven't gotten to that part yet. Right. We haven't gotten to the part where things started to go south. But it did start at September of 22. So we're covering today from 2019 to September of 2022 and that 3-year in-between period when Novatech was cooking. And I want to give you guys a little bit of sauce on what happened during that period and how people got rich during that period, how people were raking in large sums of money during that period, and the amounts of money they were making. So hit the brakes and tune in to me because I'm going to give you a little bit of sauce right now. So let's say somebody came in and they came in with $10,000 at the beginning of Novatech, and they compounded it at an average of 3% weekly for 3 years, right? Remember, Novatech paid out for 3 years. It compounded for 3 years. Accounts grew for 3 years. So let's say someone came in at the beginning of 2019 with 10 grand and they compounded, and then they got out as soon as the first cease and desist order hit in September of 2022. Guys, do you realize that person would have turned 10,000, into $1.006 million. All right. So if somebody would have put in 10,000 at Novatech at the very beginning in 2019 and compounded it the whole time, they would have had around $1.006 million to withdraw at the end of that 3-year period. So when people wonder why so many people were excited about Novatech, when people wonder why so many people joined Novatech, where people wonder why so many people like Novatech was their number one and it was their only thing and it was like their whole life. Novatech was their whole life. And they weren't diversifying. They weren't getting involved in anything else. When people wonder why, that's why. That's why. Because potentially you could have turned 10,000 into $1 million. And do you think that didn't happen for some people? You would be wrong. Guys, I'm here to let you know that some people did become millionaires and multimillionaires with the company Novatech. That's why I strongly disagree when people come out and call it a scam and a Ponzi. I strongly disagree. Right? Now, I'm not sitting here and saying that it's okay that people lost money. I'm not saying that. I'm trying to give the truth. And the truth is there were people who made a lot of money with Novatech. Now, that would have been very risky to throw in 10,000 and keep compounding it that whole time. But there were people who did that, and there were people who got out before Novatech collapsed. So, yeah, preview, a collapse is coming. We're not going to cover the collapse in this episode. We're going to cover the collapse in episode 5. This is the in-between period. And this is the period where people were really making a lot of money. I was making money. People in my upline were making money. People who had signed up under me were making money. A lot of us were making withdrawals, right? That the lady that I told you about, Lisa. Now, her name's not really Lisa. I didn't want to give her real name, but she had COVID-19. She lost everything. I'm sorry. She had the beer bug. Don't cancel me, YouTube. She lost everything. She had the beer bug. Her health was gone. Her job was gone. Her career was gone. Everything was gone. And because of Novatech, she became a millionaire. Straight up, flat out. She went from almost dying in the hospital to becoming a millionaire. She had a huge team, brought in a ton of people. Why did she become a millionaire? Because she made withdrawals every single week. She didn't compound. Maybe she compounded a little bit, but the majority of what she did was she took withdrawals. Now, let's say that somebody had come in with that same $10,000, and instead of compounding, they just withdrew their profit every week. It'd be about $300 a week. In that 3-year period, they would have turned that $10,000 into $46,800. They would have turned $10,000 into $46,800, even if they were withdrawing every single week. And they definitely would have got it because they would have been withdrawing weekly. That's almost 5 timesing their money. A good trade is a 1-to-1. Let me show you. So here's a good trade. 1 reward and 1 risk. A good trade. You're risking 1 to make 1. Let me show you a great trade. Here's a great trade. You're risking 1 to make 3. So you risk 1 and you 3x and you make 3. That's a great trade. Now, let me show you a phenomenal trade. I think you guys know where this is going. You risk 1 and you make 5. And in that scenario, that person would have risked 10,000 at the beginning of 2019 and did a 1-to-5 trade on that particular crypto investment. So they risk 1, they made 5. They risked 10,000, they made almost $50,000. Hit the like button because nobody else is giving you that kind of sauce. Nobody else is breaking it down for you from a Forex trader's perspective, from a binary options trader's perspective. Nobody else is giving you the same kind of sauce that I'm giving you here at the Unlimited Freedom Network. Hit that like button, smash that like button, because you're not getting this type of a deep dive anywhere else, right? Where I go over the actual numbers, where I go over actual risk to reward ratio, where I show you real trading ratios along with what I'm talking about on the platform side. Nobody else does that. So hit that like button. All right, so check it out, guys. Even if you would have been withdrawing every week, you would have 5x'd your money if you did it that way. So in the between time, and this is how, if you wonder why people are still attached to Novatech right now, you're wondering why people still want news on Novatech right now. You wonder why people are still talking about Novatech to this day, still following Novatech to this day. That's why. There's never been another crypto platform that did those kind of returns. There's never been another crypto platform that made those types of millionaires. There's never been another crypto platform that literally people were making enough to take care of their house, their kids, their family, their vacation, all passively from the Novatech platform because of the compensation plan, because of the trading plan, because of the PAM account profits, the percentage allocation management module profits. You mix all those things together, and you had probably the most explosive crypto platform that we've ever seen in the space so far. That was Novatech, and that's what happened during the in-between season, right? And that's what we've covered here on this 4th episode of the deep dive into Novatech. We'll see you guys on the next one. All right, so we covered the deep dive, right? And as you know, guys, I'm making this Novatech episode. You guys are seeing it first here live because you guys get the sauce. You're the ones who are tuned into my live broadcast. But I'm going to release those episodes in an episode format soon on my actual regular YouTube channel, right? So that way everybody gets to tune in, but you guys get it first because you guys are the ones who really deserve it because you guys are the ones who are tuning into the live Q&A. So if nobody else has anything else, if nobody else has anything pressing, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this live broadcast of the Unlimited Freedom Network. Thank you guys for tuning in. I see you, Lambo. Shout out to you. We are going to see you guys on the next session. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out, and we'll see you guys on the next one here at the Unlimited Freedom Network.